kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out. To the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Cousins now on second down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Going right back to Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
4th down, Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. And this carry, despite the good move when we stop short of the 10. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 74 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and now it's third down. Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. First down, here's Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Prescott now. That's dumped off to Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down. 58 to Mike.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Cause it's on this old train.